I'm Niki Werkheiser, and I'm the In-Space Manufacturing Project Manager for NASA. We're creating all sorts of things from this 3D printing or in-space manufacturing technologies, from the small to the large. We are working with very cutting-edge technologies. We're trying to create capabilities that have never been done before. We have a large-scale 3D printer that was a technology developed by a professor at the University of Southern California, where on the NASA side we use, it's really fake Martian and fake lunar dirt. We call it regolith. So that once we go to Mars or the Moon, obviously we're not going to carry all of our construction materials with us. That would be a lot of mass. We want to use what's there, and that's called in situ materials. So we're actually creating our own simulated Martian dirt, and we are printing large-scale structures like habitats, and at landing pads and storage facilities that we actually use lunar and Martian dirt. So we've actually produced those on the ground now, and that's happening today. So a lot of times the focus we get when we talk to people about what we're doing are the technologies, the actually machines that we're using to print these things, which are very exciting technologies. So when I talk about, for example, we're practicing now to print a habitat using this fake Martian dirt. Not only do we have to come up with the simulant, we obviously can't scoop a lot of dirt from Mars right now, so we have to make the fake dirt and know that it's like the Martian dirt. So we have material scientists that specialize in that have developed that. And then they're also testing different sorts of what we call binders, which is the glue that goes into that dirt. You can't just take the dirt itself and use that. You have to have the binder to turn it into a kind of slush or material that you can now build with. So they're looking at all sorts of materials that we can use from recycled waste, urine that we can reuse, and different materials that we can also get from our environment around us, whether we're on the Moon or Mars, that we can use for these binders. I absolutely love what I do every single day, and it's something that I've actually dreamt of since I was about 7 years old. I remember sitting at home when I was about 7, and it was the first space shuttle launch of Columbia, and I was mesmerized and glued to the television, watching this huge feat of technology launch humans into space. And I very distinctly remembering, as exciting as it would be to be an astronaut, for me it was just as meaningful that a group of humans that were passionate about something came together and created this technological feat that overcame so many constraints of gravity and physics and science and safety to enable that type of exploration. And I knew at that point that I wanted to be part of creating that. I wanted to work with a team of passionate people and create something that helps humankind like that. So I knew I wanted to work for NASA. And I started out actually studying biology, gravitational biology. I wanted to work on helping to cure cancer in space. There's a lot of really cool human research going on. And I did get my Bachelor's of Science and a Master's of Science with an emphasis in gravitational biology, and then also ended up getting a BA degree in Russian Studies and Language. I love the aspect of not only coming together as a country, but we come together with our international partners to build something like the space station that we've had up for 15 years now. It's been very exciting, and once you get into a program like NASA, it's endless, the possibilities. So whereas I thought I would be doing cancer research in space and did the first part of my career, now I'm 3D printing in space. The best advice I would give, of course you hear it from everywhere, but number one is never give up. People really focus on the hardcore engineering, the hardcore math, and we get the type of students that are kind of already gravitating that way. If I had one message to give, it would be we need all sorts of thinkers. Every human has something special to offer. And yes, the degree is important, and yes, you need to study, but there are different qualities and capabilities that just as a human being that you bring. And when we're working on these teams, we could not do it if we had one less person than we do. Each person brings that special quality. Whatever your skill, whatever your interest or passion is, let it shine. Don't give up, and bring that special quality and skill to the table.
Occupation STEM is a production of the IQ Learning Network, a division of Alabama Public Television. To learn more about careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, visit occupationstem.org.